Impro Theater and the cast and crew of this online performance would like to take this time to honor the indigenous peoples of the ancestral and unceded homelands we each inhabit, and to consider the legacy of colonization and its far-reaching effects.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, loyal audience. It's our finale episode of the Impro Community Jam for this run. Yay! And I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with us. One of the things we've wanted to do all along is help put a spotlight, put center stage people who have been invisible, ideas that have been invisible. We've wanted to talk a lot about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we've done that. And I want to just give you a little sample tonight. Why am I wearing this t-shirt? I'm not Sandra Oh, but Sandra Oh said this. It's an honor just to be Asian. Well, it's to help remind us what's the difference between appropriation and being a true ally. Being a true ally, I'm amplifying someone else's voice. I'm helping people know what Sandra Oh said. I'm helping people know about what's happening in the Asian community. So on the back of my t-shirt, it says, "Stop Asian Hate." I'm trying to amplify an idea and be helpful without putting myself center stage. Now, if I were going around telling you, hey, I bought this t-shirt at a fundraiser, I thought it was really important for me to give money to a cause. Or if I say, don't I look really bitchin' in this t-shirt? I should take this t-shirt off because then I'm centering myself and not being an ally. We're an ally. We learn about our friends. We listen to our friends. And we let them be center stage. Now, with that idea, what's tonight's show about? Black History Month. Wait a minute, didn't that already happen? Well, our host tonight is going to tell us more about that. Why are we celebrating Black History Month in April? Why isn't Black History Month every month? Our host tonight, I am so delighted she's here. She is a community activist who is co-founder of Hollywood Accountability. She is a performer. She is a mom. She is a superhero. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary people, all the friends watching tonight and watching on our playback, Mirage Thrams.
Hey, wow, I'm so excited to be here. And there is a dog around. I appreciate all of the audience here. I want to let you know a little bit about myself. My name is Mirage Trams. I am a self-proclaimed laughtivist and other proclaimed activist in the entertainment community. I fight for social justice through laughter, right? And I'm also late to pretty much everything I'm a part of. Why? What is CP time? You might ask. What is the CP time? Well, if you are a CP, you probably know what CP time is. If you're not a CP, I would not suggest asking in public what a CP is. But I'll let you know that a person of color in another group of a person of color, we know what CP time is, because I fall into that stereotype. I claim it proudly. It's something that I have. It's part of my DNA. I'll say that, it's part of who I am. That's why we're doing Black History Month in April. It's a little bit late, but I'll say it's always on time to do Black History Month. With that said, we're moving on to our first game. Is that right? Isn't that right? We're moving on to our first game. I'm going to say yes. Okay, our first game is called TED Talk. And if you don't know already, the players in this group are all skilled TED presenters. We're going to get suggestions from you and for TED Talk categories, topics for them to convince me that they are skilled at. They will also help me change my life and help change your life with their presentations. So we have now our suggestions. Do we have suggestions right now for our TED Talk? And each of these skilled TED talkers right now. Okay, here we go. Shopping. We have shopping. Raise your hand for shopping if you know it. Jewelry. Yes, jewelry. UFOs. UFOs? Great. So let's say Norm, let's see who are the ones in this. Norm, you are shopping. Ian, you are jewelry. Allison, you know about UFOs. Yes, you do. We have childcare. We have, let's see, we have childcare. Simon, you know about childcare. We have actually, we have nothing that's there. So we're going to.
I know about nothing. I know about nothing.
Okay, Simon, you got it. You got nothing then. We have gardening. So good, great. Gardening and one more, right? Two more. We need two more. Let's see. Let's say shoe size and romance. If we need one more, it's geography. But if we don't need that, geography is not on the table. Does everybody have a topic that they're going to be talking on?
Well, when you said Allison, was it Allison or did you mean someone else? Because I don't know if Allison is.
Jen.
It's me.
That's my name for you. That's my wonderful, loving name for you is Allison.
I'll adopt it.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for understanding how my brain works.
Way to go, Allison.
Yes, Allison, Jen, Allison. So now we're going to have every single person is going to speak for about 45 seconds about the topic of their, that it was chosen for them, that they are experts in. And we'll go ahead and start with you, Norm, 45 seconds, and let's hear about your TED Talk.
Shopping in the future will look nothing like it does today. I am here to tell you that the robots are going to be doing your shopping for you in the future. You will only need to sit in your chair, give a command to your robot, and your robot will go buy whatever you need in 20 minutes or less. Yes. And if it does not arrive in 20 minutes or less, it's free. That, my friends, is the future of shopping.
Yeah, I feel that went really well. You know what? I feel like that was a great presentation. But let's see what Ian has to say about his topic, and we'll see how it measures up.
Gold, dollar signs. This is what people consider AU79, which is an element in the periodic table, and of course, the basis for most jewelry. Now, why do people wear jewelry? Well, of course, it's to tell other people that I'm better than you. And that's exactly what it's here to do. And that's why we grab these precious minerals from the ground. But now we have these robots that can do it for us. And those robots we can command easily to give us covered in jewelry. So no longer do we have to just settle for just a few. We can let people know I'm really better than you because I've got so much jewelry. Online shopping at Amazon.com.
Ooh, you know, that was really convincing, especially because you use both Amazon and hierarchy. So, you know, it sounds very oppressive there. But I'm going to see what we have with Jen, who is also Allison, but not really Allison, only Jen.
Yes, hello. I do go by Allison on occasion, and that is in fact the name that I used when I was abducted by aliens. They felt like because they've just learned the human alphabet, they wanted to start at the beginning with the names they were giving out. So I accepted that. And sorry, next slide, please. Thank you. Yes, this is the spaceship that abducted me, and I was very amazed by their interior design. It was all designed by robots. That's what's being explained to me. They purchased the robots over the internet, they have a thing called Internet on Venus. It's similar to ours. And I feel like, you know, it's something that we should aspire to. Getting a spaceship like this to go on little jaunts, I think it would be good for the environment on Earth.
Next slide, Allison.
That's my next slide. Thank you so much for your assistance. And this slide you see is what it was like inside the spaceship. It was all blue. So it was a little bit difficult because you would sometimes knock your head into things. You couldn't really see your way around. Everything was blue. Like there were no gradations of color whatsoever. You were just like, you felt as if you were a robot. You would just bang your head on the door all the time. It was a little annoying, I have to say.
We're out of slides, Allison.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I'm so sorry.
You know, I am not sorry. I think that went so fantastically. I felt it from the beginning to the end. I was engaged. It made me cry. It made me laugh, and it made me scared. So I would also, I mean, that's really high on my scale here, my hierarchy scale that I learned from the previous person. But let's move on to Simon.
So have you ever texted one of your friends and said, "What are you doing today?" And they replied, "Nothing." And you think they're not doing anything, but it turns out nothing is something. Nothing is the ultimate state of being. You're in a stasis, you're just relaxed, you're calm, you're breathing slowly. It's delightful. I try to spend all my time doing nothing. People think I'm lazy, but I'm really just relaxing. I'm going to do nothing right now.
Yes, you know, that was very powerful and moving. It still is powerful and moving.
That was the best nothing I've done all day.
Thank you so much, Simon. I really appreciated that talk. It did make me feel that nothing is something and something is nothing. And
exactly.
You know, that kind of put me into a weird existential crisis. But let's move on. Doc, what do you have for us here?
Well, you know, I mean, I kind of heard romance. I kind of heard laundry. I don't know anything about either one of them, but, you know, I guess they're like each other because, you know, it starts off like everybody's clean and smelling good and you're trying to like make it nice. And then, you know, after a week or so, you're just throwing it all in the corner of the closet.
I mean, I feel that devastation. And I also feel the issue with laundry because, you know, kids, you know, what am I, tell me about it. So, okay, our final presenter, I know is going to bring it all home for us with the topic of mask design. Can you go ahead and begin for us? Mask design. Oops, you're on mute.
Mask design. Ooh. Have you ever thought of wanting to be someone else? Mask design can like break you and free you to be somebody you always wish to become. So just make eyes, big nose, big ears, whatever you want to be. Just be somebody you want to be. And masks can make you do that.
That's real. That is for real. If you want to be a different person, you will wear a mask, and that will help you to be who it is that you want to be. Like not necessarily from the inside, but definitely in the facial area. And although I said that was our last one, I have a tendency to tell lies because the next person we have is George.
Let's start with the premise that everything you know about shoe sizes is wrong. Now, How do I know this? Do I have a podiatry degree? Do I have a fashion degree? No, I have something better. I have 3 minutes worth of statistics and a PowerPoint presentation. Do you know that 92% of human beings have feet? But only 88% of human beings have shoes. What does the other 4% know that we don't? Life without shoes can be a reality. Life without shoes can be something we embrace. I cried because I had shoes. Thank you.
Oh, that was, I never even really thought of shoes that way, or that there could be such emotion on your feet. It's just, it was intense. It took me places I never thought I could go. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this round to George because it really did touch my heart. Shoes are important. Don't neglect your feet. Don't neglect your shoes. That's changed my life. George, do you have anything to say about that? I mean, what's your next move? You're out. You're drinking.
My next move is
Do nothing, George. Do
to
nothing.
do
You've
nothing.
earned it.
Thank
You've
you.
earned
Thank you
it.
very much. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you, George. That makes a big. It is a not necessarily what's going to provide change in this world, but it may provide change in your personal health. Which that's great. That's interesting. So that was the game of TED Talk. Thank you to all of our very talented artists, presenters, TED Talkians that knew about these topics just given to them moments ago, because that was the game of TED Talk. We're going to move on right now, and the next game that we're going to be playing is called not quite Jeopardy. Not legally Jeopardy is what we're doing. We're doing to play the game. We're going to play the game Legally Not Jeopardy. I will get this right. Legally Not Jeopardy. And for this game, we have 3 contestants who will be popping onto the screen right now. Welcome to Legally Not Jeopardy. My name is Mirage Trams. I fight for social justice. I can talk about Black things because I'm Black. Let's talk to you about Black things. And we're going to have 3 contestants who will know as much as they possibly can in their non-Black heads about Black things. Our first, there are dogs too. Our first contestant, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm Norm. I'm the world's oldest white rapper.
You are the world's oldest white rapper. We know you from many of your hits. One of them is I Can Do Anything I Want. And your second one is, credit score. What does it matter, right? And our next contestant.
Hey,
don't be shy.
I'm Tad Channing. I like to hang out at the beach, and I'm an actor. I was almost in Point Break.
Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. Thank you for being a part of this. Tad? You said Tad?
Tad, yeah. Tad Channing.
Tad, not Ted, but Tad.
Tad. T-A-D, Tad.
I love that you use your privilege to change letters in typically spelled names. I appreciate that and think you're going to do great. Great. And finally, we have our last final contestant. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Becky, and I'm a strong, proud Black woman. I might not look like it, but that's what I think I am.
That's right. I think that you are too. And from the inside, aren't we all proud, strong Black women? The answer to that is no. But I will say you may be light-skinned. So let's go ahead and see if you are with this first round. of Jeopardy. Or wait a minute, it's not Jeopardy. Not legally, it's not Jeopardy. All right, thank you so much for that cue. Let's go ahead and see our categories. Our categories. Don't touch my hair. That should be a movie. CP time and Black Mama quotes. Which category would you like, Tad?
I would like to take Black Mama quotes.
Black Mama quotes. All right. The answer to that is because I said so.
What is what my mama said when I asked if I could stay up too late?
Oh, I appreciate the effort. But the correct answer here is what your Black Mama says when you ask for candy in a grocery store. That's a great effort. But we're going to have to move on. Our next contestant, let's have our white rapper. Go ahead and choose the next category.
I'll take That Should Be a Movie.
Okay. All right. You just got knocked the fuck out is the answer.
What is the Black Lives Matter riot in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, you know what? The answer is, what was the Black Lives Matter riot in Pittsburgh? That's amazing. That is 1,000 points to you, white rapper. Next, our next contestant, go ahead and choose your category.
I'm going to try CP time because
CP time. The answer is she's stuck in traffic. What is the question?
what is what I'm always telling my brother, no matter how mad he gets at me?
You know what? That's a great. I can understand where you come from with that, but the question actually is, where the hell is she?
Oh, okay.
You know, as you might see, the answer is the answer question is, where the hell is she?
How is she? Oh, I see that now.
Yeah. Well, you know, our winner so far is white rapper.
It's white rapper.
White rapper. Go ahead and choose one more category.
I'll choose Don't Touch My Hair.
All right. The question to Don't Touch My Hair is, I told you twice. The answer is, I told you twice. What's the question?
What is
Nope.
Don't Touch My Hair?
Oh, I have, I think I'm going to go with Tad. Tad, go ahead.
Yeah.
First.
Can I touch your hair?
All right. We're going to go ahead and check. Can I touch your hair? That's correct. That, Tad, you get 2,000 points for that answer. Go ahead and choose the next category.
Oh, all right. I'm going to take That Should Be a Movie.
Okay, that should be a movie. The answer is, You Let Harpo Beat Me? What is the question?
What is Footloose?
Footloose. I can understand where you would come from with that question being so white, but actually the answer is the color purple, or the question answer is the color purple. So that means, just because I want it to be, the two people that will move on to not legally Jeopardy final is, the two people that are moving on are white rapper and Tad. White rapper with 1,000, Tad with 2,000. Thank you so much. Oh, she's just gone. All right. So let's go ahead and have a category. We just need a category from our audience of what the not legally final Jeopardy answer is. from our audience. We just need that answer. Oh, the answer that we got from the audience is, oh, no, you didn't. All right. So, oh, no, you didn't is the answer. You will have 5 seconds to write down your question. And during this time, try and take away some of the privilege that you were born with. Alleviate yourself from the burden of having to be in the center of everything. And let's see what you have. All right. Tad, what do you have written down there? Catch my wave, bruh. Tad. Tad, I'm very disappointed in you, and I think you should just leave. Okay, Tad, that
I feel that's appropriate at this time.
I think so too. All right, so that leaves White Rapper here. White Rapper, I think that you won, but I also want to see what your answer is.
Well, my answer was, what is, you can't have that extra piece of candy, Junior.
You know, White Rapper, that's the wrong answer, but you have won this game.
All right.
Also, can you tell us two of the new singles that you've just dropped, because they are slamming?
Oh yeah, my latest single is "Hissin' with the Dissin'."
Kissing with the Dissin'.
Hissin' with the Dissin'.
It's
And my other new single that's coming out next week is "White Men Jump as High as They Goddamn Want to."
White men jump as high as they goddamn want to. That one just actually premiered at number 300 on the charts. The other one was a little bit higher, but I am a fan of White Rapper, and congratulations on winning this episode of Not Legally Not Jeopardy. Legally Not Jeopardy. Let's take a copyright. Let's congratulate White Rapper and go ahead and move on to our next game. Our next game is called Blank Tells It Better. In this game, a cast member will begin. Actually, we need someone from the audience to tell us a story or portions of a story that actually happened to them. If we can't get that person from the audience, we will pick that person from one of our cast members. So, do we have someone from the audience? Something that's happened to you. It doesn't have to do with race relations. It doesn't have to do, you don't have to make it connect to any type of social justice. You know, not everybody can be that person, but we do want to know. Okay, great. We have one. It's called, so let's see. Okay, so our suggestion is helped a friend move. Helped a friend move. Let's go ahead and start with our Allison Jen and see if you can start this story off with a time that you actually helped someone move, a true story here. And we will take that story and heighten it, and each person will be able to jump in whenever you feel like you're running out of steam. You can say, you know what, but blank tells it better. When we get to the end, hopefully we have a full cohesive story to relate to our audience here. Let's go ahead and start, Allison. Jen Allison.
Well, there was one occasion when I was living in an apartment and I was on the ground floor and I had a sofa that I did not need anymore. And so I put an ad on the bulletin board that said, I have a sofa I do not need anymore. Would you like it? And then someone said that she would like it, but she was on the 5th floor and there was no elevator. So I helped her move my gigantic sofa up 5 flights of stairs to the top, and it was just the two of us. And I must say it was a little surprising because people would pass by without saying, may I help, at all. Not a moment did they ever wish to help. And I knew some of the people. They lived in my building and I was friends with them, and they still passed by, were grunting, carrying this gigantic sofa that seats 4 people, and we're going up all those flights of stairs. But I think maybe Messiah could tell that part better about what happened when we got to the top.
Oh, yes. Well, when we got to the top, we were absolutely perched. And actually, the people sitting on the sofa, just 4 of them, they offered us a glass of cold beverage from their little water bottles. And that was like a slight hint of apple water. And that was the best beverage I've ever had. And it's, it energized us so much. And we just actually lifted the sofa above our heads, and we just managed to just moved it to my neighbor's door. And I think from here, Ian can tell us about it much better.
Looking out over that concrete jungle, I could tell this was no ordinary day. We had just lifted a massive 3-person sofa above our heads without even the slightest effort. And I thought to myself, what was in that juice? And then I realized it. We had become superheroes. And as I was standing there, I could hear every single sound throughout the city. And we heard a cry out for help. But Norm tells this part better than I do.
Yes, I had been crossing the street, and a large moving van, ironically, just ran through the stoplight, throwing me 30 or 40 feet into the air. I landed, broke both my legs, my arm. I was bleeding profusely, yelling, help, help, help. And I didn't think anyone would help. But then there were these superheroes, these mighty, strong, you could even call them strong guys, came along because they had heard my cries for help. Yes, they did. And did they help me? Well, let George pick it up from there.
So I'm driving my moving van through that intersection at Euclid and Broad, that intersection where nobody ever is. There's a burned out car, there's an abandoned 7-Eleven, and there's Norm crossing the street. What am I going to do? Stop? I'm going at a full clip. I smack the guy. He goes ass over tea kettle, ends up in the road screaming, help me, help me, help me. I barely have time to pull over the van. These 3, I can only describe them as Apple-fueled superheroes descending from the top of the building. They all start treating Norm. I thought my life was over. I thought Norm's life was over. And here come our saviors to help him. But you know what? Simon tells this part of the story better.
So I was with Ian. We heard this man screaming. So we jumped off the building where we were on the top floor where the couch was. Go up to this man. We lift him up. We try to breathe super life into him, but he was beyond saving, in my opinion.
Breathed
anyway.
it all over his body.
Yeah, it was. We were just breathing super life all over
Apple
him.
fumes coming out of your mouth. I could see.
That's right. And it was. He was beyond saving, but then the ultimate hero arrived, and Doc tells this part better.
That's right. Who knew that Kevin Feige, the CEO of Marvel, was a pedestrian ever in his life? I mean, you would think he's rich, he drives around and all that, but no, he walks by. And immediately, what he does to help is take notes on what he's seeing. And pretty soon, he shapes it into a pitch. Pretty soon, boom, it's in the MCU. And now it's canon. Who knew?
And it all started when Jen asked for someone to help her move a couch.
Thank you, everybody. That was an amazing story. I laughed, I cried, my mind wandered. You know, I thought about my parking and also, but it was fascinating and intriguing at the same time. Thank you so much for contributing to that wonderful story that started with helping a friend move. I'm going to stick with that. All right, our next game is called Sorry I'm Late. So we have 3 players here. Where are our players? Yes, Messiah, Simon, and George. George is late.
No, I'm late. I'm late.
No, I'm sorry. Simon's late. You know, Simon is late. Simon is playing the role of me. George and Messiah will give him a reason that he's late. Simon will not know why he's late. He's going to try and guess why he's late to this particular event. What is this event that we're in? What is it?
Yep. But Simon has to leave the room first. The miracle of Zoom. He's going to a breakout room.
Ooh. All right. So can we get what this event is here? Flat. Okay, great. We have 3 suggestions. We have flat tire, Starbucks, 3 hour. The third suggestion is 3 hour. So we have the period of time is 3 hours. The reason he's late is a flat tire, and the location is Starbucks. Okay, that was very quick, and it seems as if the audience could read my mind with that one. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring Simon back by just saying, Simon, get back in here, and hopefully some tech work.
Simon, get back in here.
Get back in here.
Oh God, sorry, I'm late. Oh God,
Dude,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What for crying out loud? We've been waiting.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look. There was traffic. There was a guy got like hit by a truck. It was superhero. It was. I'm sorry. I had to watch.
Superhero?
Yeah.
Whoa! What
There had
did
to be-
he look like?
What did the superhero look like? Red cape, blue tights, breathing all over.
Simon, there had to be more than that. Superheroes never stopped you before. We live in Metropolis.
There was a plane. There was a train. He was faster than a silver bullet. It was a train crash.
This story is experiencing a blowout, Simon. You're skidding off the rims here.
Look,
you
my
got a bad stem.
my tire blew out. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. My tire blew out. It's
All right. Well, your tire blew out.
I didn't. I thought I could make it a little more exciting as superheroes, but I was driving. I lost a tire. I'm sorry.
That happens, but even if you had lost a tire, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, George, you've got milk
Oh, do I?
on the
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm sorry.
when I put the venti up to my mouth, my head almost fits in it, and it.
Oh,
And
you're right.
Look.
I get really
I know.
excited.
I know Starbucks doesn't run without me, but sometimes you gotta just be late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But you're this late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
10 minutes. I'm sorry.
This is my sixth coffee.
It's been more than 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Simon.
10. Yeah. You have
I mean, like we could have watched an entire football game in the time that it took you to get here.
Oh yeah.
It took AAA forever to get there. I'm like 3 hours late. I'm sorry.
All right, fine. What now?
So I won't happen again. It won't happen
Put it all
again.
together. Apologize for your excuse properly, Simon.
I'm sorry I'm late to Starbucks because my tire blew out. I'll never be 3 hours late again.
Ah,
Yay!
wow, Simon, you
Bill.
just killed that.
Slam
Are you
dunk.
always late? You just killed
Yes.
it. I know from a fellow tardy person that
No,
was
actually, I'm never
so-
late. I'm actually never late, but
I believe
Simon's very
I
good.
do believe that. You're 15 minutes early all the time, aren't you?
yes, I am. I was raised if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late. So I'm always 10 minutes early.
And you know what I say to that? Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it easier for all of us.
Thank you.
But you are the winner of the winner. You did guess all 3 clues on Sorry I'm Late in record time. I think that is amazing, and that makes it so we get to move on to our next game, which is called Dance Class. We have 3 players for Dance Class. If you remember in the 80s, if you were coherent in the 80s and not a little bitty baby, like a lot of us were, you remember or you have heard of Jane Fonda's workout tapes or workout sessions. In that, we have people who it was an excellent way to keep yourself healthy. It was an excellent way to keep yourself happy. And it seems like it was the fountain of youth for Jane Fonda. Let's see if it's the fountain of youth for us. We'll go ahead and start this exercise group, this dance class, and we'll have all of our characters follow through with every single dance. Okay, let's go ahead and begin with a warm-up.
Were we gonna start with music?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have some music because we gotta warm up properly now. You gotta get limber. All right, here we go. First, we're gonna stretch out our arms. We're gonna stretch them up as high as we can. We're gonna grab that bar. We're gonna rest from that bar, and we're just gonna rock back and forth. Okay? Rocking back and forth.
Excuse me, are we on the subway?
Yes, this is an analogy to the subway. We are definitely on a subway.
Riding on the metro.
And then here we are, lurching forward, then slowing back, lurching forward, then slowing back, and then lurching forward, and then slowing back. And hey, someone just hit you in the hip. Hey, someone just hit you in the hip. You just use your hips there. Like that. Yeah. Now we're starting to get to the groove of it, you know? Getting a little out of breath. Okay. I think we're ready for the main event. Let's go. Let's take it away.
Cardio.
Yeah, everybody, okay, cardio. Let's do the Ava DuVernay. So running in place, trying to make a movie, not getting honored by an Oscar. Run as fast as you can. Oscar's so white. This is the Ava DuVernay. Oh, there goes my hat. God damn. Very good, everyone. Okay, next move. Let's do the Frederick Douglass Rising from the Dead, according to ex-president. So you go down as far as you can, get a good squat, and then you rise up from the dead. Again. Feel the burn. One more time. Excellent. And then you do the George Washington Carver, who was a botanist. So you're gonna pick that flower, smell that flower. Boy, that smells good. Pick that flower. Now pick up your watering can, water that flower. Water the flower.
Can I make peanut butter? I want to make peanut butter.
No, not peanut butter. It's too intense.
You go ahead.
All right, cool down time. Okay. Now I want to dedicate this. There was a little girl who was just born September 4th, 1981. Her name's Beyonce Knowles. We're going to do a little wrist stretch for little Beyonce Knowles, born in 1981. Okay. And now we're going to slow jam. Maybe slow jam the news. And I'm going to dedicate this to a guy who right about now is attending college, maybe getting ready for law school. He's from Hawaii. His name is Barry Obama. So we're just doing a nice slow jam. All right. Okay. And now I'm just gonna do something that's dedicated to like my best guy, Cedric the Entertainer. And I'm just gonna have a great time in life. Have a great time in life. Gonna be funny, but have a great time in life. Gonna do movies, gonna do TV, gonna do everything. Because I'm just a guy that has a great time in life. All right, thanks everybody for having a great time in life. Yes.
Thank you. I feel like I lost like 20 pounds. All of that COVID weight gone from this session. Thank you, the 80s. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to every one of our dance instructors, because you have made it so we can live on another day in this pandemic. Let's go ahead and wrap this all up. We have one last game for you. Before we start that game, I wanted to thank all of the players here for being a part of this show. They had no idea what I was going to lay on them when it came to CP time. And they and brilliantly, and are perfect examples of knowing about a culture, knowing everything about a culture, but also accepting and taking it on and moving in a direction of positivity and change. I appreciate that. I think that this has been a great time. Thank you for having me. I am so excited to introduce you to our last game. This is a take on the traditional 1-885, but we have a little twist to it, because in my culture, we are very, very, we are very, very serious about our gospel churches. Even if we aren't religious, we are still serious about our gospel churches. Now, I don't speak for everybody, but I speak for most Black people when I say that. And so in this game, which is a slight variation of 185, we have a different intro. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to have one of our members start. But before we do that, we need a suggestion from you. Something, just anything that you would find in your grandmother's purse, or professions. If you found a profession in your grandma's purse, what would that be? If your grandma, you open it up, you look inside, she's just got a lot of professions in there, you know? She's got all these professions. You're like, Grandma, what's up with this? This professions. What would one of those professions be that you pull out and you're like, oh my gosh, and it takes off and lives its own life? What is that? Algorithmic trader. Okay. All right, so we have, let's go with air traffic controller. Come back to algorithmic trader, because I got to do some Wikipedia work. Air traffic controller is what we have. Let's go ahead and start this with, Doc, can you start us off with this, an intro, our new opening to this common joke?
Sure. 185 air traffic controllers go to a gospel church. The pastor comes out and says, I'm sorry, services are over. And the air traffic controller says, that's okay, we'll just circle around.
Ah, yes. Just popping out. Go ahead, pop up, pop up.
Okay, 185 air traffic controllers go to a gospel church, and the pastor comes out and says, "Sorry, services are over." And they say, "Oh, what a jam!"
Yes. Yes.
185 air traffic controllers walk into a gospel church. The pastor says, "I'm sorry, services are over." The air traffic controllers say, "Oh, I guess we'll have to cancel the flight."
Oh, dope, dope. Okay, we have another suggestion. Oh, wait, Doc, do you have one? Go ahead. Go ahead.
185 air traffic controllers go to a gospel church. The pastor says, "I'm sorry, service is over." And the air traffic controllers say, "Oh, but this was on our radar." Okay.
Oh, yes. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Yes, coming back, circling back was definitely worth it. All right, we have another suggestion from the audience. Kleenex. Kleenex. It falls into the category of church. Go ahead, Simon.
185 Kleenex walk into a gospel church. The pastor says, "I'm sorry, services are over." The Kleenex say, "Oh, this blows."
Dope. Love it. Ooh, okay. Oh, go, George. Go. Just jump in.
185 Kleenex go to a church, and the pastor says, "I'm sorry, the service is over." And 105 Kleenex say, "Snot
Ooh, yes.
over." Snot.
All right. Okay, we're gonna have a couple more. We have another suggestion. This one is comb. Comb. 185 combs walk into a gospel church. Go ahead. Yeah, Doc, go ahead.
185 combs walk up to a gospel church. Pastor says, "I'm sorry, services are over." And the combs say, "Well, we'll part."
Yes, that has more than one meaning. I love it. I dig it. Go ahead. Anybody else have?
Okay, 185 comes go to the gospel church, and the pastor says, "Hey, services are over," and the combs say, "Are you giving us the brush off?"
Ooh, yes. Very good. Very good. All right, we're going to take another suggestion. We have painters. Painters. Oh, okay. Really quickly, painters. As quick as you can possibly do. Ooh, it doesn't look like there's a lot for painters. There's not a lot in the gospel church for painters, but George has something.
185 painters go to a gospel church. Pastor says, "Sorry, the service is over." 185 parents reply, "But we were all primed."
Ooh, and that
For the
is our
service.
last joke. That was very, okay, you said prime for service. I got you. We got you, George. It was dope. It's the
We're
perfect
gonna go
close.
do some algorithmic trading.
Algorithmic trading is our last.
With NFTs, I guess. Yeah. Mirage,
Hilarious.
thank you so much. I want to thank everybody. I've produced this run, and so I'm taking the stage now to thank Mirage, our host this week. Where is she? There we go. Am I in the right corner of my box? Thank you to our cast. Let's let our cast introduce themselves real quick.
Hi, I'm George Caliotis.
Hi, I'm Masayo, joining you from Tokyo.
Hi, I'm Norm Cook from Long Beach, California.
I'm Simon Duvall in Orlando, Florida.
I'm Ian Carroll. That's it.
And I'm Jennifer Epps, sometimes known as Allison.
Jennifer Allison.
And I'm Faryl. Some people know me as Doc. Some people know me as Faryl. They're all good. Thank you, everyone in our cast. A lot of people everyone in our cast today is returning. And Mirage, we awaited your presence, and it was worth every moment. Thank you so much to Chris Dion, who's been the best tech improviser in the world the whole time. Our moderator tonight, Allison Inconstanti, thank you so much. To our audience, it's been a great run. We're going on hiatus for a while. Please stay tuned right away on this same Twitch channel. You're going to see IPF Roman Shakespeare. Later tonight, it's the grand finale of 90s sitcom. Great time. Thank you for learning about DE&I with us, knowing that it's okay to make jokes about things as long as you're coming from a place of love. And we all learned a lot about love. Let's say love, everybody.
Love.
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 Thank you. Good
Yes.
night.